Welcome to the Ellerium Games podcast. Again, we return with myself, Jason, and the lovely as always, Breck.
Hi.
We have our special guest returning again, is Tyson.
Hello.
Who is going to try and speak a bit louder this time because he thinks he mumbles too much.
Get fucked.
I think Tyson spoke alright last time. I think you and I are just too loud.
I've already discussed I've got a prominent career in mumble rap. So.
I don't know what that is. But
Mumble rap. Oh, sure.
It's rapping but mumbling.
Yeah,
well, like, oh, here's the present.
No, the way I talk.
No, not rap.
The way I talk, going at a beat.
Yeah, so like rappers go peanuts, cards, and holes, and then that's it, and then they make millions.
Isn't that all, what rap is anyway? That sounds like all rap.
It's
to me.
worse, like honestly, it's like literal minimal.
Except for my boy Buster Rhymes.
Oh, fuck off.
Get me to show you Takeshi 6ix9ine when we're outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll love that.
So we're now into 2019. We're on the road to start having to go to conventions at some point. I'm sure we're going to plan for UK Games Expo soon. We've got
done
Tabletop Scotland. No, but wait. Okay, your planning is involving getting a hotel and.
No, we've got a hotel. Done.
All right.
Done.
No flights. You're just gonna walk, yeah?
Swim in.
Swim it. Just gonna go out to the west coast and just swim down and then fly down. But yeah, we've got because we'll have to figure out who we're meeting, who we're seeing. What else? Well, oh yeah. What did you play last year? What's your favourite game? I was going to ask you. That's what it was.
What is my favourite game of last year?
Yes,
board or video?
From
board game.
From that just crazy rambling.
Yeah, I can't because if we start, we'll just keep going, and I'm just.
See, I came in pumped.
You came in screaming.
That's me pumped,
crying because there was no milk, like a girl.
Pumped.
I say
your
pumped.
Right.
So,
I don't know. I played a lot of games this year that I quite enjoyed. I quite liked Azul. Azul was a good fun game.
Which we'll touch on later on. But yes, Azul was really good. I enjoyed that actually. Having postponed it because everyone was like, please, play Azul, and I'm like, and I played it. I'm like, oh, that's really good.
Are you gonna vomit?
No,
he does look like that.
I've got hiccups, man. I'm trying to not hiccup all over, spew all over the table.
Yeah, I'd rather you didn't.
Keep that to yourself.
So Azul was good. Anything else?
Well, I've given you one, so now you.
Okay, so my one, I would probably say I really enjoyed Kingdom Death. To be honest, that was
KDM.
KDM was really powerful. Left a spot that I'm kind of like, I don't think I could ever play a game as in depth as that. If you know what I mean.
Oh, you could.
Gloomhaven's probably going to come the closest to it, I think.
I think Gloomhaven's
very light
enough.
I think Gloomhaven's
I don't think it's light, but I think it's different enough.
I think like just the way KDM was really good. Production quality, the playthrough. It does. When I think back on it, you think how little there is to it, though. If you actually think of it, it's a very minimal step game. Like
it's sparse.
Yeah.
KDM is the one with all the creepy monsters.
Yeah. We can get you to play it one.
No, Braithwaite told me all about it. I'm very keen.
It's brutal.
Yeah. You're like you just assume you're gonna die.
He told me things like if a guy arrives at your village and you don't kill him, he can knock off and then come back a year later.
So that's is that not the
Butcher?
The Butcher.
Nah. The Butcher.
He said the Butcher.
Is it the Butcher? Oh, because there's also the King's.
Oh, there's
guy.
Loads.
Yeah.
But I think with the Butcher,
You went in there with your what did you have? Your double guitars and just and I got a big axe out of that.
Did you?
Yeah, it was me got the big axe. And we also had some.
I took him down. You got a big axe.
Yeah, man. That's how it works. Same with Gloomhaven when you guys were all killing everything. I looted the hell out of it and ran away.
Ah, you're one of those.
Yeah, man.
One of those. He's like one of the. It's a bit of an old reference. I don't know if you'll get it. Do you remember the game Golden Axe?
Yes. The wee goblins that ran.
Yeah, the little fella with the little blue hat with a little bag over his shoulder that you need to hit to get loot from.
That's not an old reference because they're in.
It's fairly old.
Diablo.
Yeah, you get them in Diablo. Yeah, you little goblins Diablo.
They're literally called loot goblins.
And you just kill them and they drop stuff.
I've never played Diablo, so I don't get that reference.
We get it in things like PUBG.
I don't play that either.
We kill people and then Braithwaite swoops in and just starts looting everything and then Tyndall gets mad.
None of those. Just the little blue fella
just
from
Golden Axe.
But yeah, no, KDM was good. You got to play Blood Rage, which you took quite well too.
Yeah, when we're talking about like what I'd say my favourite game is, I'd still say Bonanza.
Really?
Is it Bonanza or Bonanza?
Bonanza, because
Bonanza, B-O-H-N.
German.
German.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, no, I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yeah, I need to try that one. That was Eric brought that in.
Yeah, it's one of those ones that has been out for years. I've always thought I'll pick that up at some point. Never done it. Played it with Eric last week, and it was so much fun.
The thing is, I only seen you playing it. It looked very minimal, as it was just a deck of cards. It's
basically just a small card game.
You did look like you were enjoying it, and you were tired because there was a trading element in it, and you were barring. But there was like, I'll give you this, but you have to give me 6 things maybe 2 days later, and you're like, maybe, but you can go back on deals and stuff.
You don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to honour a deal, but you can do an IOU. But we were pretty much honouring stuff, weren't we?
Only because we were doing this at the start of the game and didn't want to fuck up someone's.
Well, you honoured a deal to me.
Because I thought if I didn't honour it, you wouldn't give me fuck all later on in the game.
See, that's the thing.
Keep the F's down. Yeah, because it's a lot of idiots.
So early in the morning.
Just bleep it.
I'm trying to figure out how to bleep it. That's part of my.
We can get
bleeping's is a really funny thing. I love when films have got bleeps in them.
That's amazing.
You know, bleeping's funnier than swearing.
If they do it right, though, if they're saying like and then they just bleep like,
it would make Jay and Silent Bob really bad.
No, he means like specific films. I think. Do you? Yeah, like you don't mean like in like
censored versions of actual films.
Yeah, I'm totally editing all this out.
Yeah.
But like, no, like, so if you watch a Mighty Boosh or something where they say fuck all the time, but they bleep like the word shit out, that kind of thing, or
I don't know what's happening.
Fact, we've lost.
Let's carry on.
So
you enjoyed Bonanza.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You enjoyed Blood Rage.
Because this is you getting into.
Because you're
not.
I'm new to it.
Well, okay, you're not brand new because obviously you worked in the shop for a while, but you're.
Plus,
you played
a lot. of
we played played TCGs. We played Arcadia Quest and AVP. And a few others.
Yeah, but this is you getting into the meat of it now.
Yeah, no, like I played things like Dark Souls and whatnot, but Bonanza, Ethnos, Food Chain Magnet.
Yeah, Food Chain
Magnet. Okay, so you're playing games out with licenses and stuff you've just seen.
Yeah, random games.
Just random games, yeah.
Yeah, trying things that people bring along you've never seen before. You think, let's give a go at this.
And that's usually how you find the gems and the not so gems. Yeah. Worst game of the year?
I've been sitting on the bus this morning trying to think. I kept getting distracted by an old lady that looked like Ludo from Labyrinth.
Nice. Imagine Truck had been there. She'd be like, Ludo!
Imagine Ludo, but with old lady makeup on.
Nice. Mine is Microbrew. As much as I appreciate that they gave me a preview copy,
Did you get a free beer with it?
No, it was just really too footery, too much. Like the rules just weren't quite.
Neither of us have played it.
No. I will happily teach you it.
I'm okay.
So you can suffer as well. But I just couldn't. I appreciate what they were trying to do and the concept behind it and that, but it just. It was too small, too many little bits to deal with. For what it was, they could have simplified it a lot more, made it a bit easier. So that was my unfortunate worst game of the year. Hopefully this year we're going to see lots of new games. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to think back on what...
You always remember the good times as well. With board games, you remember more good times than bad times, if you know what I mean. You remember that game was crap, and you're like, I'm done with that.
Because I remember Terraforming Mars. I thoroughly remember every part of that day.
Was that the game though, or was it Jason?
Oh,
it was me.
No, it wasn't just you. You explained the rules like, I don't know, a puppy teaching me French. Yeah. But the game itself, I just didn't enjoy it.
I think you need to play it again, maybe.
No, because like Scythe, I didn't super enjoy it, but I would happily play it again so that we could get proper playthrough.
So you can see the tactics now.
But I could never see someone go play Terraforming Mars and me being excited. No time.
No, fairness. I've never been excited to play Terraforming Mars. I just played.
I've got the expansion for Terraforming Mars. Venus Next.
Nah. I'm okay.
Nah, just nah.
That's not even a joke. That is the expansion.
No, I believe that. I'm okay.
Yeah, so no, that was worst game. So you've no worst game of the year? You can't really pinpoint anything in particular?
No, nothing's really standing out to me. I mean, but then I can't really remember. I mean, what I played over the entire year.
It was a very busy year though. We did a lot.
I like things like that the worker placement game that Kerr brought on, Gugon.
Oh yeah.
That was fun. I really enjoyed that. Quite a thinky Euro type game.
You finally got your hands on Echidna Shuffle.
Yeah, well, I bought Echidna Shuffle for Layla's Christmas. Yeah, it's a fun game. We played it last week with maybe six players.
Yes, yeah.
I don't think it worked as well with so many players because there's so much going on. We played it on the hard side of the board.
Right, okay.
There was so much going on that by the time it got back around to your turn, you're like, what's happening?
So you think on the hard side you're probably 4-player?
Oh,
maybe. I mean, the time I played it before, it was a 3-player when we played it at the Expo last year, and that was a lot of fun. It was me, myself, Layla, and the guy teaching us. Just the three of us were playing, and because it was just 3 players. It came round quick. The turn came round quick. You could see what was happening. Yeah, I wouldn't play it with more than 4. I don't think.
Okay. I need to get that shot.
Admittedly, you were playing it when we came in and distracted you.
Yeah.
I'm easily distracted.
Oh, you are. I mean, I realised it took us 3.5 hours to play Scythe. Do you realise that? We started at like 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
We didn't finish. Oh no, sorry, 2.5 hours because we finished just before 7.
That's not bad, though, is it?
And
It's not a 2-hour game. I'm pretty sure it's like 90 minutes on the box.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
But then again, we did have Brett getting distracted.
And Cammy learning.
Me learning.
And me winding Brett
You
up.
going about.
See, generally, I mean, we have people who have the analysis paralysis thing where they just take ages like figuring out their turn. Sometimes when you're playing, Jason, you have to go and
deal with the shop.
You
get distracted.
I get distracted by everything.
We literally have to
squirrel
game sort of thing. Yeah, it's quite rough.
Yeah, so. But that's part of playing games to me. It's not about how quick we can knock it out. You know, it's about sitting and having fun with your friends and still enjoying the game.
Yeah, I mean that's why I like the social aspect. I like being able to not have to deal with shop, just sit and play games and focus.
I know that Layla sometimes gets a bit annoyed.
Oh yeah, that's like Dino Island.
But we
wind her right up.
She generally keeps it quite sort of
hidden,
yeah.
Ready to kill us.
But you can tell like she gets a little bit impatient.
Yeah, because when we were playing Dino Island, we were like Dino Island, good game, brilliant game. Want to play again? But
that was a funny night.
We were being pretty wicked though. We were the whole way. Me. We did that the whole night, and like even when she was reading the rules, at one point she we did that as well. And at one point she went the rules and she went and then we were like, oh, maybe we should listen. So yeah,
I imagine Layla isn't the kind of person you want to push that far.
Oh no. I mean, she enjoys having fun and banter and that, but sometimes she just wants to get on with the game.
Her face will express when you were.
I mean, like, because she puts up with you, so
she
has a really large stretch of patience.
But she
does seem to have a lot of patience.
I just imagine you like wandering about annoying her at home, and she's just got a club or something.
Well, she's got the cat now, so my attention's drawn towards the cat, so I just annoy the cat.
Got the cat. She's like just.
But then Layla's face will tell you when she's done of your nonsense.
Yeah. Like, she'll just be like, yeah. But generally, it's just like, she's just a bit impatient. She wants to go on with the game.
So it's good.
Which you can't really blame her for that.
But Dino
especially playing with you two,
because we get carried away
we're
with
the
nonsense.
Worst. Yeah.
I know. I've played
Twilight Imperium.
That's it.
Twilight Imperium. That was a great. It was only a 45-minute argument. It wasn't that long.
It was at 4 o'clock in the morning.
It was even
and we were half cut.
It took you longer to argue than
and
to
dressed
set
up like
the game
Batman.
up. Scottish Batman.
Yeah, it did take us 45 minutes to argue the intricacies of getting our people off, which I found out later on. I was right, but you know.
He says that now.
So,
we all know what his reading ability is like. Oh, I read the rules upside down and that.
Unless it's a license plate.
I'm right. I don't care.
See, the great thing is I can edit that out now. Because I coughed over it.
Just every so often mention it.
Yeah.
Jason's wrong.
Yeah, so Kickstarters, I was going through my Kickstarters last night, and I realised there's one that I haven't had in over 2 years turn up. I messaged them last night saying, where's it? And they're like, I'll arrive with you mid-February, we'll email you. And I've been going through all the comments and people are just going off their rocker.
What is it?
It's called Dwarves in Trouble. It was a wee card game. I literally backed it because it came with gold coins. Obviously, I know, metal coins, love them. But like, Tom Vass and all that managed to get their preview copies, no bother. They got
of course
their own
they
copies,
did.
Right? They got all the
the Dice Tower.
But everybody else, like, there's loads of places got there's a lot of, so the creators are like, but Poland is bad for shipping products and lots of things that lost Poland. And I'm like, well, not really, because look at Waking Realms. They're based out there and they've had zero problems. They shipped everything no problem early on.
So they ship it from China though?
It still goes to Poland and then gets distributed out, a lot of it. So, or some of it comes straight to thingy. But like this company, they're honestly the worst. But it got me thinking. I went back through. I haven't backed anything on Kickstarter since I think about June, July last year. That was the last thing I did, and I haven't done anything. I've almost fallen by the wayside of it because I feel it's becoming a 2-year pre-order service now.
Yeah, I mean, I've never actually actively done a Kickstarter myself.
Yeah, you've gone off with somebody else's, or
yeah, like yourself, like getting Arcadia Quest stuff or Dark Souls stuff.
Planning Eric as well.
We're looking at maybe doing like a group pledge to the Tainted Grail Kickstarter, because that looks really nice.
Yeah. The reason I say this is because a game you two are going to be really interested in is Bloodborne, the board game coming from CMON.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'm interested in it or not, because I don't know what the game's like.
You'll buy it. I guarantee, because of the license, you're going to get it. Yeah, you will. Like, you two are Bloodborne stupid.
It's not Bloodborne stupid. From Software make very good games.
If it comes with nice miniatures, maybe.
It's CMON, so it should do, in theory.
Yeah.
But the problem with that is...
it's Eric Lang is part designer, isn't he?
I think. I haven't actually checked who designed it.
I know he designed the card game, which I do have.
So he probably had some hand in the old board game, I dare say. But what I was going to say is, again, if it's CMON, they're an average of about a year to a year and a half after production to send it to you. So
are they doing a Kickstarter for it now?
No, it's not yet. I assume it'll be soon. But it's Michael Chanel and Eric Lang, So,
I wasn't impressed when you sent that photo, because I thought you had the game in the shop. So I zoomed in, I'm like, that's not his glass cabinet, because that poster is behind it.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I was sending it at 11 o'clock at night, so it was probably pretty obvious I wasn't.
I thought you saved it maybe for the drive home, just to...
That's good. So I'm just saying, like, Kickstarter seems to... I'm intrigued to see if Kickstarter, how it progresses through the next year, because a lot of people have been falling off of it and sort of like, well, I don't Kickstarter's match.
Maybe for board games, but there's
always going to be Kickstarter board games and stuff. There's always going to be Kickstarter, but the problem is it's become such a saturated market now. I think people are kind of just waiting for retail, or they can't be bothered paying it and waiting 2 years for it to come out. They're just like, I'll go buy something else that I can play now, sort of thing.
I don't know. Tainted Grail, that done very well.
With Tainted Grail, right? So when are they expecting to ship that? August this year?
Yeah, it's going to be a while.
I reckon.
But they've done very well on the Kickstarter.
But so the first game that I got from them was Lord of Sahela. It came, it was 4 months late. Then I got Nemesis. It was 3 months late. I'm thinking they're going to be pretty on point.
I don't know, by that they're getting shorter.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I think they're going to be. I wouldn't be shocked if they came in on time, or even just a month or two after. Like, I generally think. Plus, it's got a small miniature count as well, or smaller than the other games. So I think
Nemesis doesn't have that many, does it?
No, Nemesis is about what?
No.
It's about 20 or 30 in the box. There's not that many.
There's not that many.
Yeah, so whereas Tainted Grail core box I'm on about. So they've delivered the core games, not the stretch goals, but the core boxes are arriving pretty quick. So I think you'll get your core pretty quick.
I'm still waiting on Dark Souls stuff.
I was reading I read an article this morning from a store in America, and they say they've taken punts on Kickstarters where they've been burned, and one of the ones they mentioned being burned is Dark Souls stretch goals, because they're still not here. The last I heard on that's been split down to 2 waves again.
The add-ons took a while to come along.
But why do the add-ons? Add-ons should have been last.
True, but I mean, at least it was something.
Yeah, but the thing is with add-ons, right? Only certain people got the add-ons. The stretch goals, everybody would get stretch goals, and that would have kept the excitement and the hype up. But I've been led to believe that the stretch goals are now split into 2 waves. So you're going to get one between now and July, I think it is, and the rest at the end of the year. So, like, how long are they going to drag this out for? It's that sort of thing puts me off Kickstarter now.
Well, you don't know exactly what's going on behind the scenes, so it's difficult to speculate.
They delivered Resident Evil. Steve Force delivered Resident Evil board game.
Have you opened one?
Oh, Resident 2.
Resident Evil the board game, and it came all stretch goals. It's all complete.
Resident Evil 2.
Is it 2?
Yeah.
The one that's in the window.
Is it 2? I just knew it was Resident Evil.
I want to have a look inside.
I've not opened a copy. $100 a bundle.
Yeah. That's why I was asking. I don't want to pay £100
because
see, the reason I'd be excited for Resident Evil 2 board game is I love Resident Evil 2 video game, and the remake's just about to come out.
Well, I think it's tied in quite well. The remake's due out, so I'm gonna.
Which looks amazing.
I'm sure we'll sell, because we've got a couple of bundles in. Hopefully they'll sell off the back of that, which is nice. Same with Fallout. I mean, Fallout board game and miniature game sold off the back of the Fallout, and then the Fallout franchise is clearly been burned.
Yeah, didn't do well.
So let's talk about some computer games, because we've been playing some computer games, haven't we?
Yeah.
You've been playing Bloodborne. You two have been playing Bloodborne again.
I've not been playing Bloodborne.
No, that's just me.
Oh, you've been playing it. What have you been playing?
I've been playing a mixture between the Dark Souls remaster, Super Smash Brothers, and Mario Kart.
Nice. And you've
8 Deluxe.
You've been trying to master Bloodborne Platinum.
I'm not trying to master it.
You're thinking about Platinum, getting the Platinum.
I'm thinking about it, but I keep getting stuck at the same bit. And then I don't want to play it, but then it's like Crack. I want to go back. It's
Crack Bandicoot.
Oh no! everyone I ask the same questions. Like, did you play it as a child and did you complete it? And they'll say yes. And
Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Right. I never played it as a child. I never completed it. I didn't like the look of it.
Right.
Same as Spyro.
it's more infuriating than Bloodborne. I got more mad at Crash Bandicoot.
That's because it's a poorer designed game.
It's not though.
You run towards the screen.
Not
in some
always.
of it.
Sometimes you run away or to the side.
Yeah.
Different variations.
Run towards the screen. That's just.
Spyro, I got my first platinum on Spyro.
Did you?
Yeah.
You got a platinum?
Yeah, it's my first platinum Spyro 1.
You're going to get Paw Patrol next.
Yeah, man, Paw Patrol. You laugh. Paw Patrol, you can get this. Right, so to get a platinum in Paw Patrol on the PS4, all you have to do is complete every mission and collect all the dog treats, and that's it. Wade's going to get his first platinum.
If Wade gets a platinum before I do.
Have you not got one?
No.
Oh, my mission
Yeah,
tonight.
but thing is, Paw Patrol or Spyro don't really count.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Okay, I'll make a deal, right? You can take a shot at Spyro. If you get the
I
platinum...
will not ever touch that game.
Because it's so easy to
Oh,
get.
I'm a purple dinosaur.
If
Woo.
it's,
He's a dragon.
No. If you can get a platinum in the first game, when the first 2 days of me giving it, then I'll concede that it's a worthless platinum. Because some of those things to get the platinum are really annoying.
Dude, have you seen? I've got 35 platinums.
are.
Is this just like...
Some of them are tough games.
Alright. And some of these are really awkward because they're stupid.
This seems like a video game like version of just getting a measuring tape out. And,
Yeah.
I could easily get a platinum like
Don't
that.
think you could.
But I am not going to play that game.
See, can't back up the...
Alright. I'll do that if you get the platinum for Dark Souls.
Oh no, I know I can't get the platinum.
Oh!
So I'm not going to say I can't.
Right,
I'm not
right,
doing it.
end of,
I'll take your thing. I could get the Dark Souls platinum.
Yeah,
I'm not going to
sure.
though. I'm not going to though because I don't need to.
Oh,
Aye, see,
I almost got the platinum for Horizon Zero Dawn.
you almost got it.
Accidentally. By the time I
Why
finished it,
didn't
I
you-
had a look and it
why
was
didn't
like
you?
one achievement away.
But why didn't you do it?
Because I'd have to go back and play the game again. And at the part where it says, do you want
Yeah,
to
but
save
do you
it?
not save at the end and you can go back and just wander about the open world?
yeah, but I think it's probably you probably to get the platinum need to replay the game.
I'm quite sure.
Probably one of
there's
them is
some-
probably second playthrough.
I'm quite sure there's something I missed where it was
Oh.
like a complete side quest somehow, which I don't understand because I was doing it all.
I got the platinum for that.
But well, when I seen it, I was like, oh, that's quite annoying because it's like 96% I'm on.
That's the thing though.
Yeah, it's right there.
So like, okay, the only platinum I've got is Spyro, and you need 100% to get the platinum on that. But I've seen games where you only need like 60% or 70% to get platinums.
No, that's there's usually it comes with a DLC. You get an extra chunk, but for just the main.
Okay,
Then
that's
you-
what that'll be then.
Yeah,
Makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So, other games you've been playing?
played Red Dead.
Yeah,
Still can't get back into it.
I'll never
No?
play Red Dead.
No, which
Why?
is I don't know. I just
because the excitement of Bloodborne.
I always have this. I think it's like From Software fever, where I get really hyped to play a From Software game, but by the time I get to another game, it just doesn't measure up.
I think that From Software games, the barrier to entry is quite high for a lot of people. I mean, even like when I've played their games and I love their games, sometimes it's taken me a few attempts to get into them.
Mm-hmm.
But when you do get into them, there's like a barrier you cross, and once you get past that barrier, it just becomes like the best gaming experience you
Like
could
me
have.
with Bloodborne,
Yeah,
4th time, and then I'm looking at trying to platinum it because
because
it's amazing.
I did find after getting my first platinum, I was like, no, I get more platinums, and that's really annoying because like they didn't mean nothing.
Yeah, that is. the
no,
thing.
but no, it doesn't mean nothing.
Okay, so it doesn't mean nothing. It means I've gone and done mundane quests and mundane track down in games.
But why is like playing the actual game itself not just mundane?
I agree with something you said earlier. It's like an extra bit of gameplay.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
how I look at it. Like if you go for a platinum trophy or get all the achievements in something, if you're playing Xbox, PC or something, you're extending the life of the game. You're giving yourself extra challenges.
Okay, so for certain quests, like there's certain quests, finish this boss without being hit, or finish this boss without dodging or whatever, right? That's fine.
Or play through the entirety of Alien Isolation without dying.
Yeah, so that's fine. But like, I don't like the ones where make sure you break open the 12 golden chests that are just round the corner from.
No,
your
I'm
normal
not saying
path.
that every game
Yeah.
has brilliant platinums.
Yeah.
Some games platinums are cheesy as hell. And there's certain games that I'm not interested in the slightest in getting the platinum for because it's just like, I mean, Red Dead, half the trophies to get the platinum are online trophies only, and I'm not playing online.
The same. I got because I was comparing my platinums with people, and I've got Rainbow Six Vegas, not Rainbow Six Vegas, Rainbow Six Siege. All the platinums like kill 6 people where they've been flashed at once, and you're like online only, and I'm like, nah, it's not gonna happen. Because trying to set that whole scenario up is more.
I'm not interested in online trophies. They should do, as I was saying before, the extra stuff that you get with DLCs and what. Have a section like that for online stuff.
Have a separate platinum for online.
Yeah.
You don't have a. You only have one platinum.
No, but
create like a separate award. Create like an online. I don't know, like
trophy.
Titanium. No. I don't know. Create something for online so that you get online achievements and then offline achievements.
Too complicated.
We'll still have online achievements then.
Yeah, don't have online achievements.
Fair enough.
Especially if it's if the majority of the game is an offline single player experience.
Well, even that, no, because like Rainbow Six, one of the achievements literally is kill 3 people while they're blinded by a flash grenade. I'm trying to set that up. You've never played that, but it's a bloody
but Rainbow Six is. Although you can do it single player, it's mainly a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
So it's just not.
Yeah, I know what
it is.
Rainbow Six Siege is. You know.
Yeah, but I'm just saying you've never played to know to throw a grenade in a room, hope it flashes, and make sure you kill that 3 people in that time. Nah, not gonna.
Just gotta get good.
Nah,
get good.
I was good at it, and I'm not that good though. Right, that's next level.
That's why he's only got 1 platinum for Spyro.
I don't have any.
Thing is, I've never tried to.
That's because you're lazy though.
I've never tried to get platinums because they've never appealed to me. Because
I never used to go for platinums. Never. I was never interested. And then one day, I got one.
Yeah.
And then I was like, ooh.
It was the same with Xbox 360. I never used to care about the gamer points until one day I was like, I've got like 12,000 gamer points. I'm gonna get all the gamer points, and I started trying to get stupid achievements, and I'm like, what?
I feel like it'll just awaken something in me if I get one.
See, I like going for. I don't got, as I say, I don't feel the need to get every single platinum. But there's some games I'll play and I'll have a look at the list and think, yeah, I'm gonna go for this, and it adds an extra level to the game for me.
So I don't know what other games, but again, as it's the only platinum I've got Spyro, because it's levels. Some of the platinums are like complete certain things in a level, like finish a run in the level without falling. Oh, cool! I can go like when you're done the game, it just gives you the level list, and you can skip back through. That's nice. So it's nice. You can just jump back and forth. So you can go through this. Like, oh, that's kill the boss without taking a hit. Cool. I'm gonna go do that right now.
I like the idea that you can go back and do things, but in Bloodborne, you have to play the game again.
What do you?
3 times.
Well, Dark Souls I had to play it 3 times.
Nah.
And New Game Plus. And it gets harder. For each new game, it gets harder.
Oh, no.
But you start with all your gear and your levels and stuff.
So it's new game plus whatever you had.
Oh, okay, that's alright, I guess.
Which...
And by the time you've completed the game, you should be good enough at it to just
continue.
Like I say, my new game plus of Bloodborne, I got to the point where I wouldn't say speedrunning it, but it's 64% of the game done in one night. I did try and do a wall jump out thing, like a speedrun hack thing, but they patched it out. You're supposed to roll over a barrier and walk along a fence, but they patched half the fence out, so you just fall.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was quite upset. That had killed like 2 hours worth of work for me.
Never try to cheese it.
Yeah.
No, cheese away, man.
Yeah, man.
No, cheese a boss. I'll cheese a boss all day long.
Yeah.
I didn't notice until the second playthrough the music box for Gascon.
Really?
It stuns him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't bother reading anything about that.
I always read the stuff. It's from his little girl, and you open it, and it's got a little inscription in it.
Yeah, and I know that if you summon him and go and speak to her, she like gets all weird about it.
Yeah, there's various things you can do that will make that little kid weird about what's going on.
Yeah, you'll play it.
Yeah. There's a little girl behind a window, and she said, "Look, my mummy and daddy have disappeared."
Yeah, no, I'll play at some point.
Yeah, you will.
Bandersnatch. Let's talk about Bandersnatch.
Let's not.
I don't think it's going to.
You've not
seen well, you can't spoil it for anybody.
I'm not going to spoil it, but what we say, Bandersnatch is very good, and if you've not seen it, please go watch it because
very interesting.
So our sister messaged me the other day asking what it was, and I told her, only to find out she doesn't have a smart TV, so she can't play it. It didn't work.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have to have a smart TV? Can you not just use the remote?
I don't know, but she said it just would not work on her TV.
See, I played it via the PlayStation.
Yeah, that's how I did it.
I did it on the TV.
Yeah, I think you could probably do it on your TV. She'll have some sort of
from
controller,
19 Oatcakes,
but she'll have a controller for whatever streaming service you use. If it's Fire Stick, she'll have the Fire Stick controller.
Well, yeah.
We'll have to go and show her because she's...
I try to explain to her how she can do it, but she just keeps going on saying she can't.
But it's a very good concept. I like that whole choose your own adventure. It was different enough that I've gone... It's supposed to be a 40-minute... If you select a certain path, it's 40 minutes. That's a movie. I've now watched 4 hours worth of Bandersnatch because I've got all the endings now, so I'm happy.
How do you know you've got all the endings?
Because I googled to see how many endings there was, and I now know I've got all the endings. All the secret...
Have you got the super secret
There's a
Easter
super
egg?
secret, yeah, the one where he...
Don't say
a word.
you don't know, do you? Okay, yeah. So
No! I watched it once
how did
through.
you know about it then?
You see stuff coming up on
Okay,
YouTube.
yeah.
It's like, you click on this to see the super secret
Two,
ending.
there's two. I didn't do the hard work to go and find the extra super secret thing. So there's a website involved as well. But yeah, that's cool. That's as far as we can go with that. Yeah.
Because I've only done it once, and I'd like to.
Yeah, I only done it once through as well.
Yeah. But that's just me leading into what.
But I thought I'll give it a space before going back and watching it again.
So I felt a bit. See, when I was trying to get to the last ending, it felt a bit of a slog because I got like a few endings. I was like, okay, cool. And I was just out of curiosity. I was like, how many endings are there? And I'd only missed like, I think it was like 2 or something. I can't remember exactly. But there was a specific one I didn't get. And I was like, And then I looked at it. I was like, someone put the path on how to get it. And I was like, I want to see it, but I don't want to. I would rather have stumbled upon it. But the other ones I stumbled upon because I kept getting, you get loot back.
I don't know. If I was in that spot, I'd just be like, YouTube, just show me it.
No, I went through it because I want to see how the story.
Right, tell me this one thing. It's not a major spoiler, but does it make a difference if you choose Sugar Puffs over Frosties at the start?
Yeah. It really doesn't.
It's Frosties.
I chose Frosties as well. Yeah,
right.
He's like, it's a bit kiddish. I was like, Frosties.
I chose Frosties, and then later on in it, there's a Frosties advert. I wondered if you chose the Sugar Puffs.
I never even thought to check that.
I did wonder about that. I thought that was
possibly,
like
but it doesn't change anything major.
I never spotted that actually because when I chose Sugar Puffs, it kind of. You can make it skip through certain bits as well if you anyway, yeah. So no, it didn't make a major spot.
So, I mean, some of it really made me
some of the choices, as far as I can see, were pointless, right? But then some of them are real like meticulous, and they.
I mean, we myself and Layla sat and watched it, and we would laugh at what choices came up at certain points because it just starts messing with your head.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. I didn't understand what was happening for a while, and then it kind of caught up. And
because it's like the mechanics of the game are so intertwined with what the story is that they're trying to tell.
Yeah.
It's hard to separate them in any way. You know,
it's a very good concept.
It's very, very clever. I mean,
Black
Charlie
Mirror's,
Brooker.
Yeah, I was gonna say Black Mirror in general is great. Have you watched the series?
I've watched most of the series. Yeah.
No, watch all of the series.
There's some I just started watching.
No, just watch
them
all
all,
of the series.
man. They're all brilliant.
No, some of them aren't though.
They
I tried
are.
watching the Facebook click when I got bored of it.
The what?
You live your life based on how many likes you have and stuff. That bases on what your status is in society.
The one with Bryce Dallas Howard in it.
Yes,
the blonde lassie. Or she's not ginger.
She's Ron Howard's daughter.
Yeah, but I started watching
Jurassic
and
World.
that's it. And it just didn't. It got to a point where I was like, "This is not. I'm not feeling it." And it did, but there was the one where the boy went into the computer game, and he lived his life out in a computer game based on his arseholes at work, and he treat them in the computer game.
That's the new season.
Have you not seen that one?
No, I have.
Oh yeah, where he's like Captain Kirk basically.
Oh yeah.
That was I like that.
Callister.
Yeah, I like that one. But some of them just didn't appeal. So, but no, I like the concept, and I hope they do it again. Yeah. I know there's a lot of Marmite online about it. It's like this is garbage. This is a waste of time. Like, nah.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of people hate it. Think it was just stupid.
Were you saying Bandersnatch?
Bandersnatch, yeah. No, Bandersnatch because you have to pick your stuff. And I just feel like I'm being driven into this, and I don't. A lot of things, but really good. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah. I mean, I love Black Mirror. I love anything Charlie Brooker does. I don't think there's much I've seen of his that I've not liked. Yeah. They've put Dead Set on Netflix.
It's Big Brother, but it's all zombies.
Yeah. That's Charlie Brooker wrote it.
I watched that when it was on Channel 4.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was over a week, and it's basically like it was around the time where Big Brother was sort of at its height with Vinnie McCall and whatnot. But because they showed it over a week, like it was a live Big Brother,
almost War of the World style kind of thing, where
sort of
real but not real.
But it was clever. It was cool. I think it's certainly worth a watch.
Yeah.
It's alright.
I also finally finished Stephen Toast. Toast of London.
Toast of London.
A weird ending. That was cool.
Apparently they're going to do more.
I can't get over. I still the scene where they're doing where Stephen's on stage. I think it's Man of Sex, and Ray Purchase at the back of the gong, and then his brother Bill Purchase gets his pipe and just wanders up the old butthole, and then just sticks it back. And he's like, and they're just looking at us. It's a weird one because, as I say, like that. When I first watched it, I was like, nah, this is crazy. It's
gonna be nuts.
I can't do this. Like, this is crazy. This is stupid. I'm not watching this. But see, when you watch it, the more you go, the more you're like, oh my god, it's so stupid.
Try a few times to get into that, and then
once you're in.
Got me and dragged me in.
And
it's something quite special, I think.
This is why when you've told us to watch Flowers, I've watched the first episode and going, no, I'm done. I'm out. This is it. Like, I'm done. I'm not watching anything you suggest.
I watched the whole series.
I've watched 2.5 minutes.
I don't think this gets any better than it's so dull. Like, it's
dull.
Nothing happens. It's weird. Like,
what do you mean it's dull? Nothing happens. It was just everything happens.
Boring. It just didn't do anything.
Don't know why you're looking at me. 2.5 minutes. I've watched 2.5 minutes.
Right. I don't know how to describe Flowers. It's kind of like a surreal, serious drama.
It's weird.
Very weird. I loved it though.
I've been watching Prison Break again.
Again?
Yeah.
I've never seen Prison Break.
Don't waste your time.
Watch the first season.
Yeah,
I've heard people saying a lot of nice things about Prison Break.
Watch the first season and stop.
It's like a nice roller. Well, I wouldn't say nice roller coaster. Season 1's amazing. Season 2 is like meh. 3's terrible. 4's pretty terrible. I've not watched 5 yet.
Is it kind of like 24? Do you remember the series 24? Whereas the first series was quite.
The first season was right. So the way I see it, first series was amazing because it was so thought out, so in depth. Season, right? And it was great. There was twists and turns.
Every consecutive series, they're trying to do the same thing, but it gets less, more and more watered down.
Yeah, pretty much.
So in Prison Break, this is how I imagine Prison Break. I don't know anything about it, except there's like a young, pretty boy type main guy,
Wentworth Miller.
Right. I imagine that. He is in prison, or gets sent to prison at the start.
Yeah.
Gets involved with a bunch of ne'er-do-wells. Gets forced into somehow escaping.
Nah, watch it.
And planning the escape.
Watch it.
Then they get caught again at the end, and the next series is about, let's try to escape again.
Wrong.
No.
Watch it. You have to watch season 1 now.
No, not really. You can generally give them the plot. It's in the first episode. It's within the first episode.
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
You can watch it, eh?
Watch
season 1. Don't worry about watching the rest. Season 1's good. It kind of gets a bit
stupid. Yeah. Start watching it, and if you complete season 1 and you feel like you need to know more, continue watching.
As far as I'm concerned, what happened was season 1 was really good, and they went, shit, we need to make season 2. So they made season 2, and they went, we're not quite sure. And then someone's like, we need a season 3 because you're signed on for 3 seasons. And they're like, oh, well, let's do this.
Everyone panic.
Yeah. So they okay.
Do you jump the shark?
No.
No.
Okay.
Is that a Sunny Philadelphia joke?
No, it's
you never heard of that? Jumping the shark.
Is it Happy Days?
Yeah, it's from Happy Days. It's like when the series they run out of ideas and they just
go stupid.
They just get stupid.
Oh,
really.
okay, I didn't know that.
Where Fonzie jumps over a shark on his motorbike.
Alright, cool. Wow.
So that's where the term comes from.
Jump the shark.
Jumping the shark.
No.
Although Always Sunny from Philadelphia.
Always Sunny. Just watched the new series. Loved it. Those boys can do no wrong.
It was very short, so 10 episodes.
That's good. They're always 10 episodes.
Oh,
yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! I think because I watched.
Well, maybe they were. Maybe at the start.
I think the first season's only a couple.
No,
I think the first season is only 5 or 6 episodes.
No,
and then season 2 is 12 or 14 episodes.
But they get to a point for a few years now that it's just been 10 episodes a series.
I think because when I watch it, usually I'm watching seasons upon seasons. I'm watching it from 1 to 12. Yeah. But
when you watch a new series, it goes.
Yeah, because I did it on the 24-hour period, so
you just grinded through it.
I watched
it over 2 nights.
7 episodes in the first night, and then the next 3 episodes while I was doing work from home.
Wow.
Yeah.
Season 1 was 7 episodes.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Season 2 was 10. Season 3 was 15. Season 4 was 13. This is great podcast material. Yeah. Season 5 was 12, and so on and so forth. So yeah. So it looks like
it gets to a point maybe like series 7 or 8.
It just goes on to
it just hits 10, and that's it.
Fair enough. Anything else you watch?
Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Did you like Spider-Man?
Into the Spider-Verse.
I loved it.
It's amazing, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Best Marvel movie yet. Hands down. I will stand by
great.
that statement.
So, apparently they're already signed on for a sequel.
Oh, beautiful.
Right, which apparently before the first one was released, they'd already
Planned it.
Yeah, they've already got a sequel in the
Well,
works.
it sort of touches on that.
But I heard a thing about they're also making an all-female spin-off.
Possibly because, so the moment in the comic universe Spider-Geddon's happened, which is basically Spider-Verse, as far as I can see. I've not read it, but there is the Spider-Girls or something, so they've got like Spider-Gwen, Spider-Girl and all that stuff. I don't know what's going on, I've not read it, but yeah, they're probably going to tie in along with the comic style.
Okay.
So, but it's, what a movie.
Yeah,
like, every part, the different animation styles, the fact that even like tapping the pen was making noise, spark sort of thing.
Yeah, it was.
When he's typing, it's going clickety clackety and stuff.
The animation, I kind of want to go back and watch it in 3D. Because you know how there's certain parts, like I think it's at the
We
start.
mentioned when we were watching it, we're like,
the
are
first
we
sort
meant to
of-
have glasses for this?
the
Because
first-
it is so
When he
odd.
picks up his bag out of the car, it's got like a basketball keychain on it,
Yeah.
and that bit's like really 3D, but the rest of it's not.
The
And
first
I'm
time I watched it, I had to look around the cinema. I was like, "Am I missing glasses here?" And I was like, "Nah." But then everyone said the same thing. It's sort of like what it's trying to do is it's trying to focus. The thing is trying to focus on the character. Someone was saying, I was speaking to Richmond. He thinks it's like putting the focus on the character because everything else is blurry, so you're paying attention, sort of thing. You're not looking around. So
that it worked.
what a film! And the thing is, the Kingpin, like he was he looked big, you know.
Yeah, look.
like,
See, whenever they do the Kingpin on, like say Daredevil or that, Vincent D'Onofrio was a brilliant actor, but he's just a dude in a suit, really. Whereas whenever you see the Kingpin in like comics or
I'm used to
animated
I'm
form,
used to the 90s cartoon.
he's huge.
Yeah. I'm used to him in the 90s cartoon, who was massive. And I liked the fact that Tombstone was in it, but he wasn't. He was just stood there the whole time. The Greyfly was like,
I did like when the reveal of Doc Ock.
that was such a nice wee twist.
That's
you totally
took me
didn't see
by
it coming.
surprise.
And I really liked her. It was kind of like silicon arms.
Yeah, they're more like umbilical cord kind of thing, more mechanical.
Yeah, it's,
And you
biomechanical type
But you
stuff.
did see that in, I think it was Spider-Gwen's universe, there was a Doc Ock with metal arms.
Yes.
You see
Yeah.
it very briefly.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, because I wouldn't. Spoil
No,
it for
it was okay. Yeah, I'll explain it after.
Yeah.
And I'll spoil it. So yeah, I mean, it was good. Well, very good film. I will watch the sequel without question.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing that again. Actually, just because there's bound to be tons of things in it that we missed.
Getting on blue.
Also, the little bit after the credits, I couldn't stop laughing.
You pointed at me. You started pointing first. I pointed. You pointed. Did you see that bit?
No, I didn't.
What?
It's alright, I'll YouTube it.
Yeah, don't spoil it for anybody, but there's a bit after the credits that's just phenomenally good. And as soon as it came up, I just was like, if I was drinking tea, it'd be coming out my nose.
Do you know what took me a while to notice? After Spider-Ham had come on, that his nostrils were eyes.
Yeah, I pointed that out as well.
I'm sitting watching it, and at some point, I don't know what he did. I think he was like, he went sad or something, and his nostrils changed.
Yeah,
shape.
they start crying.
What?
yeah, it was really funny. Yeah, I noticed that. So,
I liked that.
but
I'd happily go see that again in 3D.
oh yeah. So that was our last couple of weeks, really.
So what we got coming up?
This year we've got a lot coming up. I mean, we've started doing late night games in the store. The store is going. We've brought Keyforge into the store as a permanent thing. That's really good.
Been enjoying Keyforge.
Yeah, we've got on the calendar we have UK Games Expo in end of May, beginning of June. We've got, if we make it, Tabletop Scotland in August, because I'm worried my son's birthday's that day. We might not be able to cross, but I'm going to speak to the wife about that one. Then, I mean, we're probably not going to them, but there are things like AirCon, Gen Con, Eschen, and all that.
Yeah, I'll not be going to Gen Con.
I'm tempted to try
because it's huge and it's in
America, man.
America.
It's going to cost a fortune.
Oh, no.
Unless you're paying.
No.
Indiana?
I'll pay for you two to go for a holiday.
No, you come with us.
Huge.
How do you get to America?
Oh, you fly.
Yeah.
I might consider AirCon though, because it's in England and it's more of a playing board games for a couple of days rather than might try it. See. So, but other than that, we've got the podcast is going to keep going. YouTube, we're going to try and up our game with our video editing and sort of make it look a bit fancier. Hopefully, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook. So yeah, that's really it. To be honest, not much else. I've got a couple of giveaways coming up shortly. We might do one on. I'll probably spread them across, one on the podcast, one on YouTube, one on Facebook, or one on Twitter. In fact, I'll do four, and that way, you kind of have to interact with all the different variations of media to see what we're doing.
So you're going to say different variations of you,
me, all over, everywhere.
Welcome to the Jasonverse.
Oh, jeez, no.
Spider-Verse 2.9.
And actually, that would be weird because you get to see a universe where he brushes his hair.
No, man, never brush my hair.
Yeah, I imagine in the infinite universes, Jason's hair always looks like that.
But so that's pretty much the episode in the bag. I think we can tie it off there nicely.
Yeah, let's tie it off there nicely.
So
I need breakfast.
Yeah, we need to get breakfast.
Yeah.
We need to open the shop because it's getting on. So it's a goodbye from me, Jason.
Goodbye from Breck.
Goodbye from Tyson.
The special guest who will return.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.